What's up? What's going on? Hide and read. I guess this is the new hideaway. The old ones are in the past. This is our like third, fourth, maybe set change. But wherever I'm reading, I guess is where we'll shoot these videos. But I'm not reading right now. I'm just running around doing errands and stuff. I came home. I got the mail. I completely forgot that I had a package. Let me cover the address. Home. It is addressed to me, so that's fun. Almost positive there's a book in here, or it's full of venomous snakes. I'm not sure. We'll open that up at the end. You guys like that kind of stuff? And yeah, we'll just go over some books I picked up recently. I don't know if I showed this last time. I don't think so. Soren Kierkegaard, Concept of Dread. Actually, I'm familiar with some of the philosophy, but I haven't actually read anything by Kierkegaard, so it'll give me something to talk about with my little brother. Here's a nice copy. It's from Princeton Press, way back when these used to be $1.95. That's pretty good. Probably cost you like $20 now. Yeah. Concept of Dread. Let's see. This weekend, I went to my friend's wedding, and it was on a campground, and they had all these little like book depositories around the property. So I had a bunch of paperbacks I was trying to get rid of in the car. So I filled them up, and then I took two books that I wanted to read. It was mostly kid stuff, and I took these because one, I don't think kids would be interested in, and the other one there's a bunch of copies of. So I didn't feel like I was stealing from, the target audience. So this one, in the spirit of me reading these westerns and then also young adult wilderness coming of age type books. The Big Wanderer. This is about a teenage kid. He has a dog and he wanders off into the desert. The Big Wanderer. Will Hobbs. And according to the back of the book, it's based on a true story. Just a kid wandered off into the desert and nobody ever saw him again in like the 30s. Sounds like he died, but that's pretty depressing. We'll just pretend that instead he was the big wanderer. He had a cool adventure. I'll read about it. And the other YA book, The Iron Giant. So I didn't even know this was a book. I liked the movie when I was younger. There's a cool animated film. I forget, it's like Pixar or some big company did the movie. It's really cool. It's really cool. But yeah, it has little illustrations in it, and definitely it's like something you could read out loud to your kids before bed if they're of age. But look at this. There's a robot eating the cars. So yeah, I'll burn through this real quick. Oh, those chains are so cool. And the gears and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna burn through this one real quick. Just nice to have something. Just nice to have something to read. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. The Iron Giant, Ted Hughes. I think the book is older than I assumed originally. It says text copyright 1968. So check it out, Iron Giant. If you never heard of it, maybe look up on YouTube. I'm sure they have scenes. The animation is cool if you're a fan of animation. Yeah, right now I'm reading two books. I've been stretching this one, Lonesome Gods. Have you ever done this where you're reading something and you're enjoying it so much that you avoid it because you don't want it to end? You're just like, I'll read two chapters and then put it down, read something else, and It's one of the most fun books I've read all year, but like I said, I'm really procrastinating finishing this. I had the same problem. I was reading 1Q84, and I say was, you'll find out in a second. I read 950 pages or so of this book, and then I got in my car, and I was like, today I'm just gonna burn through it and finish it. I sat down in my car. Stupid me, I had a cup of coffee, and I dumped the entire cup of coffee on this book. I just laughed. I just laughed, and I haven't even looked at it since. I have to go get a copy from the library or something. Yeah. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, this book is so awesome that I'm taking my time with it. There's one other book like this. This English guy. It's nothing like this book, but for me, my experience. What's his name? I don't know. He's a preacher. We'll be talking about his books at some point, but he wrote this book called Lilith, and I enjoyed that book so much. I read it twice, and I've never finished it. I always leave like the last 10, 15 pages so that in my mind this story just doesn't end. I can't believe I forgot the author. We'll talk about him later because he's like an interesting guy. He's like a priest and like kind of like a maverick kind of character, but he wrote a lot of interesting fiction, like about fantasy worlds, like with fairies. George MacDonald. What did he write? Wind in the Door, Golden Key, a lot of like kind of like fairy folktale kind of stuff, and then a lot of religious sermons too. So at some point, I think when I want to start producing videos, we'll go over like these kind of characters that I'm interested in. But yeah, for today, just know that he wrote this cool book called Lilith, and I've been reading it for like the past 10 or so years, and I don't finish it. I've read it twice, and yeah, just leave the end. I'm just curious if anybody else is like that, where you procrastinate like I've been doing with this one. You just keep pushing off the end, pushing off the end. I don't know. Sometimes it's like an old friend, you know, once you're done reading it, you have to move on, maybe. Anyway. What else am I reading? This is the opposite of that. I'm enjoying this book, but I don't think it's anything... It's nothing crazy like the writing or anything. It's just enjoyable for me to read. And I'm burning through it, and I'm so excited to just keep... Like, I just want to finish it. So, that's completely different experience. And this one is Recursion, Blake Crouch. I picked this up from a free library. I'm going to have the review for it this week. I picked it up at one of the free libraries because, one, the cover caught my eye. I thought that was so cool. And two, I was like, wait, I think I remember this author because Kevin Toll from Kevin Toll Reads suggested that I check out this author. Not an author that I would have read. Honestly, I don't even like his writing that much, but I'm enjoying reading this book a lot. So we'll talk about it later. And I'll probably finish up the Louis L'Amour book around the same time. Yeah, I just got back from the post office. I sent our BookTube friend Kevin Toll some reading material. So, you know, I'm sure you follow his channel. If you don't, go over there and follow his channel. Maybe he left a comment below, and just click on his name and go right over there. He reads lots of different books, and we all like his channel. Let's just be honest. His channel's growing fast too. 150 subs. I think he had 75 when I started following. I haven't even hit 75 yet. But it's no secret. Why is this guy getting all these views? It's not because he's an algorithm master or something. It's because he's reading a lot and making a lot of videos. So, yeah, just put your head down. Do the work. Anyway, I just sent him out some books through Media Mail. And, yeah, hopefully they get to him nice in one piece. This book I bought from, maybe I'll be a gentleman and leave his link in the description. Wolf, like the animal, buy, like purchase, and knight, like the guy in the armor. So Wolf by Knight. I'll put his link in the description. And sometimes I just like to go to his What's Not channel. If you have Whatnot or What's Not, I don't even know what it is. You can. It's like a garage sale app basically, but the way it's set up is like it's kind of like a street vendor kind of thing where you go up to the person's online stall and they're there presenting all of their stuff. It's pretty cool. And yeah, if you just like books, maybe you could just go watch him present books for a little bit. It's kind of fun, and just see what he has up for sale. This is this, like I said, the second time I bought from him, so I'll probably return. And he had this book. I've been meaning to read this for a while. Lords of Chaos. You know, the book was a little beat up, but he did a good job showing the condition. And because he had it priced so cheap, I mean, I couldn't not get it because I wanted to read this for so long. I'll give you a brief description about this book. You could look it up. There's lots of articles about this. So Lords of Chaos is about these, I think, death metal. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm not a big genre guy, but it's this type of heavy metal music that these guys were into, and they all basically just kind of one-upped each other, like with the devil stuff and neo-paganism and socialism and nationalism, like all mixed up together, until they got to the point where these guys started burning down Christian churches and like in this like fantasy belief that they were like retaking the land for like the old gods. It's mostly it's just a big ego trip, and it's just another cult story. So I'll be getting into this shortly. I've been wanting to read this for a long time. Yeah, I'm into weird. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm into weird music, but basically, if there's a genre, I found some artists that I enjoy listening to. So, and this is right up my alley with like I don't even know. The paganism, Christianity, the two intersecting. Yeah, it's just got a lot going on for me. So I'm sure we'll enjoy this. And the guys have fun names like Varg Vargason, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. And these guys took themselves 1000% serious. They like really thought that they were the real deal, and lots of people died. If you want to look up the band Burzum, there's like a lot of people that there's like murders connected in this somehow. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm interested to find out. Lords of Chaos. Who wrote this? Michael Monahan. Dogs are barking. I'm out of here. Peace.